Hey everyone, this is our big, huge announcement video. No, I'm only joking. But we are going to give you a bit of an update on Vincent and just our plans for the next couple months.
Yeah.
Apologies, we have written it all down on our laptop just to make sure we've got everything and we're not missing anything out. So yeah, if we keep looking at that, that's what we're doing.
Just to make sure we don't go off on a tangent, because we've already tried filming this 3 times and we just end up talking absolute rubbish.
Yeah. So, as some of you may have seen on Friday's video, Vincent is no more, for this trip at least.
Yeah, the van's back with us now. It's driving better than ever. The carb's been sorted. It starts fine. Nothing majorly structurally wrong, which was one of the big worries of some of you guys. But yeah, structurally sound. He said he's seen far worse vans, which is really good. We're going to continue with the van when we're back in July?
Yeah, I think so. It's just in you know, and I know a lot of you said when we bought it, oh, you should get it all done mechanically, and I did say that a little bit as well, but I agree with Joe, and you know, it's hindsight, isn't it? You know, we've got to learn from our own mistakes. We love all you guys and we love all your support and comments, but if we listened to every single comment, we would just be doing 360 because everyone's got an opinion, and you know, we just need to make these mistakes for ourselves, which we've learned, and yeah.
Time frame wise, there's a few like with weather and stuff. I mean, I'm going to reel out all the excuses now, but like weather, I was ill for a bit, then we lost it in the garage for a week with nothing happening.
I think it sounded great, didn't it, do it in a van life in winter, but it was a lot harder than we thought, especially not having any indoor space or a unit. I know that that's not really winter, like trying to fix it, but it was a lot harder than I think we anticipated, and mainly our thing is time frame and money, and neither of them we have a lot spare. So, you know, we don't blame Jeff at all. It was, you know, we told him we had 3 weeks. In hindsight, obviously, we would have done this first, but, you know, he's a specialist. There isn't that many of them around. We can't just take it to a normal garage. It needs to be someone who knows what they're talking about.
With air cooled,
yeah, so, you know, we're happy we took him there, and we probably will take him back there to get some more bits done.
With less of a time frame.
Yeah, but it's just the time frame, you know, and I'm like really naive, but I just thought, oh, we'll go in on the Monday, we might get him back by Tuesday, Wednesday. Like, that obviously didn't happen, so then we've lost 2 weeks of our time that we could have been doing on the van. So yeah, it just really put us back, and we were just, you know, umming and ahhing with ideas on what we're going to do, really.
Yeah.
What else we've got? So yeah, we haven't got as much money saved as we would like to have saved. In the background, I've been changing jobs and things around, so yeah, we taking Vincent. It's not that we couldn't, but if we did, we haven't got a big lump of money put back for if and when he goes wrong, which is probably definitely going to happen in the heat of summer. Which we don't want to bankrupt ourselves.
Yeah, for sure. We don't mind breaking down. That's almost guaranteed it's going to break down at some point. But to take that gamble in our financial situation is just a bit silly, really, because at some point we're going to need to sell the van, and to risk wrecking the engine or something is just a bit stupid, really, without giving it a few tests around UK and being rushed. So just didn't make sense. And the like $2.5 grand fuel bill we worked out for roughly 2 months of travel, we just really can't justify that. Yeah,
like the wedding's early July, and we were going to come back in July, but it just feels a bit more rushed now, and like we're so grateful. We've always got amazing friends and they're all getting married and we're really happy for them, but you know, it alters the plan of what we had originally, because we spoke about going in March originally, then it obviously got put back to April, and it's just slowly creeping further into the month. So we discussed Trudy. Some of you guys are aware of Trudy. That's our little Toyota Starlet, who we bought back in 2017 and went to Italy, and it was, I think that's what really sparked our love for travel, really.
For road trips,
at least, road trips, definitely. She's taken us, I've put down 7 countries, I think that's right. And some of you guys have put that in the comments. We could get a roof tent, we could go away in her, and that was something that definitely crossed our mind. Obviously we'd have to buy a roof tent, but we could, as some of you said as well, we could buy it secondhand or sell it on, and it would be in the peak of summer, so that would be a good idea. Then you spoke about the cam belt.
So I realised that it'd been roughly 5 years and at least 50,000 miles since the last one, and to risk driving her down there, cam belt going, wrecking her original engine. So we phoned around a few garages, and they were quoting sort of mid-April to fit it in just for a cam belt. So that sort of put us on to looking at plan C. In the meantime, though, we have actually had the cam belt done, so that would be plan B available again now. But we're so set on plan C.
Yeah, no, we were going to go in Trudy. We've done it before. When we went in the first time, though, in Florence, someone tried to break into Trudy. Luckily, she held the fort, but I know your bags are on display in a van, but it just feels somewhat different leaving your bags on display in a car, and we would essentially have to do that if we were going out anywhere, especially with a roof tent, because there's no other storage. She's obviously she's small and compact, and there's just nowhere really to put anything, is there? No,
it's got a tiny boot, plus we've got to take all the camera gear, backpacks for clothes and stuff. It's just not practical for because we want to visit some cities and stuff, obviously, as we're road tripping, not just sort of wild camping or whatever. There are going to be days when we physically can't carry everything, so we're going to have to trust that we can leave it in. It's just,
And most humans are fine, and that would be fine, but it just, I don't know. And then when you said about the camp out, and then we were just getting quotes that it was too late, we were just trying to come up with other options. So that's how we got onto Plan C. I don't know how this came into conversation, but it just sparked something within us. We kept toying with the idea for a couple of days. We just kept thinking about it. It was like head or heart, like go with Trudy or go with this. Obviously, head is probably to go with Trudy, so it's probably
almost guaranteed to get it there.
Not a stupid idea. But Plan C is taking
bicycles.
Oh yeah, bicycles.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say cycling, but then that didn't make sense.
Initially, we were doing some maths and stuff. Initially, we were going to attempt to cycle from Bristol down to Athens, essentially. Bristol to Athens. It would have worked out in our time frame 50 miles a day, every day. And we've got zero training. We're fairly out of shape. I mean, we're not.
Fairly?
We haven't done any training. But that would mean, obviously, no rest days or anything like that.
It was a couple rest days, but it's not, there's a rest day, like when your muscles are tired, a rest day is really relaxing, and, we would also have to film and edit, which isn't a rest day. Like, although you're sat down, mentally it is tiring, filming and editing. I say this, but it's mainly you. But, it is not... You're not relaxed on those days, are you? It's not, so it was just cutting it too fine. Half of that time, or 16 or 17 days of that, was just getting through France, which we love France. We've been there multiple times, but this is just not the trip that we wanted. We wanted to go to the Balkans, so we didn't want to waste. I say waste, it wouldn't have been wasted, but we didn't want to waste that much time in France just to get through France, to get to the countries that we wanted to go to. So the plan is now to fly to Milan. We're going to take our bikes, because to be honest, for me, the Alps has really put me off. Like, that just sounds so unachievable. Like, who do we think we are, that we can just cycle through the Alps? And it just gives us more time to explore the countries that we wanted to explore, so the Balkans. So it almost makes it 25 miles a day through the Balkans, which, when I say to my friends and our family, they think we're crazy, and that is still a marathon, which,
marathon a day on average. But they're looking at the route and stuff. Well, hopefully we'll give you some more information in the videos coming up, whatever. We've got some planning to do still. But quite a few of those days are relatively flat. There's a couple mountain passes and stuff.
There's some really not flat days.
Yeah, so hopefully from our research, you can average, like even a general person can average 40 to 50 miles a day. Obviously not every day for 30 days or something, but 25 miles a day on average sounds achievable and enough of a challenge to be like, that's pretty scary. Some of the things we have done, we have completed the 3 peaks, not in one weekend as some people do. We did each mountain separately, but we're just really up for a new challenge. As soon as we planted this idea in our head, we just really couldn't stop thinking about it. So we're just really excited for it. Do you think? What are you most nervous about and excited for?
I am most nervous about how minimalistic we're going to have to pack. We're going to a wedding. Luckily, I think some of our friends are going to take our clothes to the wedding.
Our posh clothes,
our posh
I need
clothes.
a suit, a dress.
But I am, that's like a good thing and a bad thing, I think. I am really nervous about how little we're going to have to take, but you do manage, you don't need all of these items of clothing and stuff. So that is what I'm most nervous for. I am most excited about feeling accomplished. I know every time we've climbed a mountain or done something like that, the feeling after is just so rewarding. And just feeling really present. There's a couple of times we've been traveling and stuff when you really just know that this is going to be a day that you're going to remember for the rest of your life, and I think we're going to have a lot of them. In a good way or a bad way. What are you most nervous for?
Probably being on main roads. I mean, we've downloaded a few apps and stuff that take you the most bike-friendly route, which would be handy. But the days that you're on main roads and stuff that are unavoidable and traffic and drivers, basically, I think I'm scared for. Just our safety
and the roads,
for road safety. Some of the
great.
roads are pretty rough from what we've seen on other people's videos.
But what are you most excited for?
I think those days when it's just all going well and there's like a town and you can sit for a coffee just out with your bike feeling like physically tired.
Yeah.
Achieved, if you know what I mean.
We are just so excited for this, and I hope you guys want to come and follow our adventure. We are going to try and keep up to date with the filming.
Yeah.
We're probably going to have next weekend off just to enjoy the last few.
Pack and plan.
Yeah, pack and plan. It's also Easter, so we'll just be with our families.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got flights to Milan. £200 with our bikes. Don't think that was too bad.
Yeah, bargain.
Cuts out the Alps. There's
Yeah.
definitely some hills, mountains in the Balkans.
Yeah.
But
We're going to be, I don't know if we said, we're going to be camping as much as we can. So we need to take a tent, sleeping bags and stuff. So the
Yeah.
bikes are going to be loaded up.
yeah.
But hopefully, we've already, versus taking Trudy, that was going to be roughly £1,200 in fuel, plus ferries and stuff. So the flights get lost within the ferry cost.
Yeah.
It should be the cheapest way to do it and most exciting.
We have
And-
had to buy quite a bit of kit.
Yeah, that's true. We've spent,
But-
well, I had to buy Danny a bike as well. That was 180.
I had a bike, but it's a folding one. I can't do that. So yeah, just wait and see. You
Watch
know.
this space if you're up for it.
Yeah, just be afraid and do it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm also nervous for my bum cheeks. If anyone's got any tips on how to not make them hurt, because
We've seen arguments for and against chamois.
I
the
quite
cycling
fancy
shorts, the
one.
little pads. I've seen arguments when you're bike packing and stuff. They're not necessarily that hygienic if you can't wash them properly. So I'm not sure. I might risk it and then regret it and then buy some en route.
yeah.
Because I've read people saying that it's taken them years to find a pair that's comfortable. And we've got
2 weeks, less than.
yeah, like how? So it'd be fun.
Watch this space. Vince will be back in the summer. We'll be doing Lady Pennyburn up
Yeah.
to London in August, July or August.
July or August.
Yeah, we'll be heading up to London. But yeah, this is just an exciting adventure in the meantime. So we'll see you guys, maybe not next week, but the week after, with the first taste of bike packing experience.
Thank you for watching, and as always, thank you so much to our patrons.
Thanks, see you later.